Let's do a get ready with me as I put on a face for work and for the day and talk about some real advice for battling acne. Okay, advice number one, you want to stop eating so much processed foods. And I know you're probably thinking like, I really don't eat processed foods. I eat pretty well. Like, no, I'm talking about the late nights when you're eating those frozen, dumplings that are from Costco, or you're eating, like ramen noodles, like that all counts as processed. So you need to stop doing that. Lay off the bag of chips. I know some of y'all are really heavy on snacking and you love snacking and trying out the newest snacks from like Trader Joe's and all of that. It may be contributing to the acne flare-ups. So yeah, another thing that you should focus on is what your stressors and your triggers are. So is it actually stress? Because that can physiologically show up on the skin. Is your gut, is it stressed out from the way you're eating? They have so many studies and data that proves and shows the correlation of your gut health. And if it's off balance, you have more bacterial growth, and that's going to show up like in the skin of your face. And so the other thing that I would recommend is stop picking your face. Stop picking your face, stop touching it. I have a lot of patients who are chronic pickers, and sometimes they're really good at it, and you can start seeing their skin healing so well, and then I'll come back around and see them 3 to 4 months later, and they're like, I know. They get breakouts, and then they start picking, and then they end up with the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. I'm a picker too. I'm someone who, if I have a scab on me for some reason, I just pick it off. But if you can, try your best not to do that. Let and allow your skin to heal naturally on its own. Speaking of picking and all of that, I want you to keep your hands and your face as clean as you can. So you're going to want to clean your hands, like wash them for a good 20 seconds throughout your day, anytime you're touching too many things, whether it's your phone, whether it's you're picking up a book, or you're at work and stuff. Being a nurse, I'm so used to always, they're the hand washing polices. They be following you and they're like, did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? So on the average, for an average daily person, you want to be washing your hands frequently. And then another thing is you may need to wash your face more. Some people aren't washing their face enough. They think like once a day is good enough, or twice a day. But if you're like overly, acne prone and oily and all of that, you may need to wash the face more. Okay, the other tip that I have, some real advice to prevent acne, would be to stop putting shit on top of it. Sorry, excuse me, but stop putting stuff on your face. Things that are non-comedogenic, or says that it still can be clog pouring. You want to just let the skin breathe. Stop putting makeup over top of it. Stop using old makeup brushes and old sponges to apply whatever to the skin. Just allow it to breathe. What I learned in nursing school is like, we focus on wound care and all of that. And when you have a wound, certain type of wounds, obviously you need to like do wet to dry dressing and whatnot, but other certain types of wounds, the best way to let it allow it to heal is you want it to stay clean, dry, and intact. Keep it clean, soap and water, plain soap and water, and just leave it alone. Leave it to just breathe from the natural like air. Don't like enclose it off. Don't keep trying to put like a band-aid over it and stuff like that. Just let it do its thing, let it run its course, and then it'll heal. But so that was just some of my friendly reminders and real advice for people who are battling acne. Sometimes you just need to hear it in a tough love kind of manner, so you be less prone to doing it, right? But acne is multifaceted. It is not that simple. You know, you can deal with it in your teenage years. For a lot of women, you may deal with it a second time, or you may not have had it when you were a teenager, and you'll have it when you're an adult, and it has to do with your hormones and all of that. Um, that is just life, and that's being a woman, um, being a female, you know, and so, yeah. But everything that we talked about today or that I mentioned is not something new that you haven't heard of, probably. But it's just a great reminder just to start with the basics all over again if you are dealing with some really bad acne, okay? And know that it doesn't identify you. You're beautiful still with the acne and without it. I know it can be crippling. I've had really bad acne before too, but I did it to myself. I was working night shifts and I definitely was eating too many McDonald's breakfasts on the way home during my drive. But I love you and I hope you know how beautiful and loved that you are. If nobody has told you today, I'm gonna tell you. And thanks for watching.